Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Red Devils. It is the big day. The Manchester Derby kicking off at 4:30 today, and some very interesting news with a supposed leaked team for Manchester United ahead of the kickoff. And what a game it's going to be. Two teams struggling at the moment with form. Ruben Amorim still trying to sort of win over the fans and sort of show that he's the right man for the job and that United can thrive in a system. And Pep Guardiola, in arguably his most difficult period in his managerial career. And so much at stake today. When you look at the table, for example, a loss for Manchester City would keep them, 9 points off of the league, whereas a win for them would take them within 6 points on Liverpool because of that draw for them yesterday. It would actually catapult them into third. They're currently sitting in fifth. But for United, a win today puts them, not in the top 10, but at least kind of keeps them with a chasing pack, really, because it would put them 4 points behind City, which would mean 5 points behind Forest in that sort of top four race. And a loss for United suddenly means that we continue to sit there floundering, at 9 points off the top four, which suddenly makes the top four really, really difficult. Now, the big thing is that there is more chaos within United because there have been lots of team leaks. A big story last week that it was allegedly supposed to be Alejandro Garnacho who was leaking the team. A couple of Twitter accounts claiming that they've got contacts with him and his brother, for example, and the team's being leaked because he's not starting and the likes of that. And on that note, Samuel Luckhurst has released a team last night on Facebook, which he said is a supposed league team. Now, what's quite interesting is he said that this is a supposed league team, but he is sort of the biggest source and the sort of the first source really that we can find that has actually leaked this team. And they've been leaked to United for the last 10 years, to be honest. Even during the Mourinho time and the likes, and it's something that's becoming really, really bad lately. That these leaks continue to be such a big thing, and the question is who is it? I mean, obviously, it must be players, for example, because what sort of managers and staff members will be leaking the team right now, given the fact that they're all new, and you kind of wonder, well, what's the purpose of these leaks? What do the players gain by leaking these teams and exposing what's going on? So it's a very interesting situation. I don't know if it's a situation where they're almost trying to like sort of garner support to the fact that if it were a like something like a Xerxes, for example, he leaves the team, it's like almost just sit there saying, well, why aren't they starting Xerxes? And create sort of that discontent. But it's a very strange thing, this whole concept of leaking teams and the likes of that, and it's something that United need to try and get on top of. And it's really frustrating that we're sitting here, still dealing with something like this. But let's go through the team, shall we, in terms of what we might see. Now, this is the supposed league team that Samuel Luckhurst posted. I sort of put it into kind of the format that would make the most sense to me. But it is as follows. So it's Onana in goal, apparently. Back three of De Ligt, Maguire, Martinez. Apparently Mazraoui, Dalot, Bose to start. Ugarte, Mount, Ahmad, Bruno. You'd assume are the four midfielders. Ahmad has played in that right wing back role, but not really going to play there ahead of Mazraoui. And then Højlund up front. I don't think, and this is the problem almost, this is almost the frustrating thing, is I don't think this is going to be far away from what we're going to see. I do think we're going to see Harry Maguire start. I've got a feeling maybe we might see Lenny Euro start. He could be an outside shot, but I'd be very surprised if Ruben Amorim is willing to risk exposing him in such a high-profile game. And that's probably your best back three right now, unless you play, for example, Mazraoui in that sort of right centre-back position. You move Dalot to the right and you play to Malacia, but I wouldn't be playing Malacia with what I've seen in the last few weeks. So I don't think this is going to be massively off. I'd really like to see Kobe Manu start, to be honest. I don't know if Ahmad works in that sort of that dual tens role. I'd almost prefer to see Mazraoui slot back to that right centre back. See Ahmad into that right wing back role and play Mount a bit further up and Kobe Manu in behind. Even playing Ericsson, for example. I'm very surprised he hasn't been given more opportunities. He's the best passer we have in United. Maybe doesn't quite have the speed and the legs that some of the other midfielders do and the energy. But I think we're missing a trick, to be perfectly honest, because Rasmus Højlund is a good finisher and we need to give him chances. And I think Eriksen's somebody who can pick out that pass and can sort of tee him up and give him as many opportunities as possible. So the main thing is we have to wait and see whether this is going to be true or not. And you kind of hope it's not going to be true because then it's a fake league. And then you kind of wonder, has the club, tried to release a team that's, not be quite right to try and find out where the link's coming from, for example, and try and work out where the issues are. So time will tell, with, in terms of how close this team tends to be to the actual team and whether it's is a league team or whether it's just a guest team. that are sort of certainly just doing the rounds for clickbait and engagement and the likes of that. So only time will tell. We have to wait and see. Team should be out at 4:30, 3, 2:15, 3 rather. Should be the team release. So we will have a video with the team coming out then, and we'll obviously have a reaction as well. Let me know what you think of this team. Would you like to see it? What change would you make? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.